this next one is insane. I actually saw George Memulus posted a video on this, and I was watching it, and I was like, "This is fucked." I'm like, I don't even know how to start. YouTuber slammed for charging people to see autopsy photos of 11-year-old murder victim. Right?
What?
She's like a true crime channel. We've got her apology here. We'll watch that after we've gone through the article. Her name is Zavgirl, and she does like videos about like, yeah, it's all true crime stuff about like murders and shit.
Right, okay.
And she has a Patreon, also PayPal donations, like linked on her.
She also has channel memberships open. This woman is just clamming it in.
Do you know what? I've always said it, and it's always been a bit controversial, but I genuinely fucking despise like the majority of the true crime genre. I find the whole thing to be fucking weird. Like, people call like commentary channels opportunistic vultures, but like, it's like people, like a murder happens and people want to get a video out on it like as quickly as possible. It's just fucking insane.
It's definitely morally divisive, isn't it? Like, it's
weird. Like, I've seen people do brand deals on those videos. I mean, like, this PayPal donations, like, you know, if your videos can't be monetized on YouTube, there's a reason why.
But also, I do kind of agree with that, but also I'm probably at fault because I like watching them.
Look, I've watched, I understand, like, what's the difference between like a Netflix documentary and a true crime video? And I think as I say, there are certain true crime channels that I really like, really respectful, do a really good job of just kind of like dictating what's going on. They're not being like, here's my popcorn. So guys, welcome back to my true crime channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a mukbang, and that shit blows my mind.
Yeah.
But when somebody's like, you know, there was a murder that took place here, this is all the details. Like, I love a good murder documentary. I find them fascinating. Like, they're interesting. They like on a, yeah, but not on a fun for all the family way, in like a, this is fucking disturbing, and like these stories probably should be told, but they should be told respectfully, which is why this Zavgirl is in loads of trouble. So basically, the Zavgirl has been hit with heavy backlash after posting pictures of an 11-year-old murder victim in a video on her Patreon account and then charging people to see it.
Holy hell.
So like, I think what happened is she had like a $3 cap on her Patreon, and if you paid it, you could get like access to like the more kind of demonetizable parts of the videos.
Right, okay.
Like the autopsy pictures. Like, what the fuck are you putting that in a video? Anyways,
also, why are you paying for that as well?
I guess they were already paying for the Patreon.
Right, okay.
They were probably like a big true crime fan, and I guess she would have posted this video. Imagine watching it and then being like, oh my fucking God, like, you know, after the Logan Paul thing, how do you not realize that like posting dead pictures of anybody is
probably not the way to go?
Yeah, it's a bad idea. Yeah, you can't really be fucking surprised by that. Our entire Patreon account got removed, but this is her apology that we'll watch, and we'll go through and we'll pick it to pieces. It's
very
fucking
ominous
weird.
With just the black and red. Like.
Yeah, out with the gaming chair.
Yeah.
It's a weird setup.
Get the FIFA coins, link in description.
Fucking hell.
Everyone, if you're listening to this, then you likely know about the last few days. I want to apologize to everyone I've hurt, but especially Cannon's family. I've been doing some major soul searching and reflecting. I'm really trying to define my motivations. And while I'm not looking for forgiveness or trying to make excuses, I do hope to provide additional context that has not been made clear.
Soul searching. I don't know what you can, but I think she's going to get soul searching. She's going to find that she doesn't have one. So,
yeah.
I don't know how you can think it's a good idea.
Exactly. Can you imagine being the parent of that 11-year-old and going, oh, I feel so much better now that she's had some soul searching? Because that's the cue to how I feel.
I don't know about you, but like, how do you feel when you see like these videos on like these people? Like, I always think, like, imagine being the person who knows those people involved, like, or like being the family
subject
members.
of the murder documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel awful. I think with some of them, when they're so specific, and like especially what I imagine this one is, I just think of the people involved and imagine, like, say Netflix, the big corporations make millions of your trauma. It's like horrendous.
I think, well, like Netflix, I think the family would sell the rights to it, I think. So they get some full conversation, but I don't know. But that's only probably in a few cases. I don't know if that's like, is it fair game? Can anybody make a make a murder documentary on something that's happened to your family. Like, I don't know. I feel like somebody has to be compensated there for the emotional trauma, like, and all the, like, the attention that it's going to bring you. Like, I think if this happened to me, like, I would want everybody to leave me alone. Like, I wouldn't want it to be all over the place, like a big
Especially, like, let's say, okay, fair enough, Netflix give compensation, but I can't imagine Zav Girls rang up the family and went, I'll give you 25% of the ad rep
I'll
for
give you
this.
some of the Patreon cut. No.
Yeah.
Let's see what else she has to say.
I have followed the Letitia Stout case closely, and it was actually during the trial that I made the official records request. And it was in El Paso County, Colorado.
So she requested the record so she could make this video. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, and also, why do you know that you can do that? We don't know that you can do that because we're not idiots and horrible people.
Oh, mate, I have true crime YouTubers been requesting. Is this something that true crime YouTubers do? Do they request, like, oh, can I have the autopsy, please?
But
like,
mate, imagine you finding out someone's died on, like, Facebook or, like, someone that you knew or, like, whoever.
Well, you find out your mum died, right? And then, like, she was murdered. And then you find out that some random strangers asked for the autopsy report.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, they're fucking mine.
And how would, like, why would they give that to her? Is it like a public record? Like, fucking
yeah, surely
what?
that's got to be protected, like, by some privacy law, surely.
Apparently not, I guess.
Fair enough, the police, but
Yeah.
not a random YouTuber with 87,000 subscribers.
Yeah, fucking weird, man.
I wanted all trial records, but my main interests were interviews with Letitia. The autopsy photos just happened to be in the files.
Okay, so she didn't request the pictures, but they just so happened to turn up there, and then she uploaded them publicly to the internet. That's so fucking odd. Like, why would you upload this to the internet anyway?
And charge people as well.
Yeah, fucking weird. Well, she charged people, like, I'll put it behind a paywall because it can't go on YouTube. Well, if it can't go on YouTube, then it shouldn't really
Isn't
go
that
anywhere.
an indication? Yeah, exactly, that it shouldn't be on the internet.
Odd.
By the way, has this been took well? Because 2,400 likes.
Nah, I think it's got, I don't have the dislike thing on because I don't want to, like, destroy my mental health. But I'm pretty sure it's like, this has gone down fucking awfully. We can read the comments in a second.
Okay.
So I could provide more info from the trial. I believe many of my images were already shown during the televised trial, and I saw the photos on other public YouTube channels that live streamed the trial and shared the evidence. I didn't think any of the images were new. These photos were already public, although the video I put together with the coroner's voice was my own creation. I chose to put the video on Patreon because...
Look, she's just reading off a script. Like, her eyes just keep going down and then she looks up.
Yeah, and it's like cut, but also like, it's so weird to defend yourself by going, oh, all of these awful images were already on the news. Like, okay, yeah. But like, I don't know, it's just saying like true crime that I just don't like, so I'm not really the person that you're not going to get any sympathy from me. I'm going to be like, oh, it's on the news, and that's, you know, they've got to make their true crime videos. I personally don't think anybody's got to make a true crime video. Find something else to do with your time.
Unless you're Zav Girl and you've got to pay your rent.
Yeah, but then it's obviously different.
putting the evidence behind a paywall meant added security, and I naively thought they wouldn't be made public.
I love that. Added security, Cam. Do you know how much it was?
Yeah, how much?
$3, mate.
Wow. They should have put those records initially behind a Patreon if it's got the security. You know what I mean? If that's the reason that you did it.
But if anybody can get hold of them, then they didn't have much fucking security in the first place, did they?
I just can't believe she's like, even if she donated the £3 to the family affected, I'd be like, okay, a little bit. But the fact she's pocketing this money is awful.
It's fucking weird. Like, this is like really, really odd. Like, this whole video is odd that she's been like, that's enough security. It's fucking not.
The video I created with a voice from the coroner wasn't meant to be shared outside of Patreon, and I chose not to put the photos on YouTube, a public forum, where the views would have allowed me to make more.
You can't say that because any piece of content you put out, you are like saying that.
it.
Yeah, exactly. And you are like kind of agreeing in your head that this can be posted anyway. You never post a video and go, I don't want anyone to see this because why are you posting it? Doesn't matter if
you
it's
wanna
behind a
make it.
paywall. Like if you see an 11-year-old's autopsy photos, right, and someone's charged for them, you're going to post that shit. Like, if you're a fan, you're going to be like, why is this person doing that? You are going to post that. Like, there's no sympathy with it on this.
But this whole thing is fucking mental. That's like one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
And the photos would be seen by more people. Because the video was placed behind a paywall, rumors about the images not being blurred or being different than what was shown in trial starts to surface. No photos shows genitalia. I have made no jokes about the photos. I don't even cuss on my channel. I would never allow derogatory remarks about a victim. I realized my intentions were not communicated well. My channel style is sort of me hanging out with friends and speaking off the cuff, and I did not articulate my reasons or think my decision through. At this time, my Patreon website has been shut down.
Good.
My channel's kind of just hanging out with friends where we post, 11-year-olds who are dead.
Crime stuff. Like, what the fuck?
We're just kind of quirky over here.
Mate, the YouTube is like so big now that you've just got like channels of 100,000 subscribers that are like clearly ran by like weird people. And like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it.
Going back to what you said earlier about like, true crime in general, do you think that like this was kind of building up for kind of true crime channels? Do you know what I mean? Where one of them was going to go too far?
Yeah, because like, you've got to want like to grow or whatever, or to make a name for yourself. Like on YouTube, some people personally believe that they've got to like break the rules, man. I've got to like do something crazy. Like I've got to one up people, spend more money or whatever. The true crime equivalent of that is like, do you know what this is? Have you seen the film Nightcrawler?
No.
With Jake Gyllenhaal, where he starts off and he's reporting the news,
right?
And he's like an on the scene, like tries to get to the scene first. He's constantly being beaten by people in like who have bigger teams than him. Okay. And he's doing like journalism, and he sells the stories to the news, and he tries to get the best pictures of a crime or like a car crash or like that's what he does. He's paparazzi basically. Mm-hmm. And the way the film ends is he basically fucking like his mate gets like I think shot, and instead of going and helping him, he just starts filming him because he knows that he's gonna get like the best.
That sounds like the new. Have you watched the new Black Mirror season?
Yeah, it's exactly the same as that episode about the werewolf.
Yeah.
It's basically kind of like that, but like Nightcrawler is unreal. By the way, Jake Gyllenhaal is fucking terrifying in it, like just a sociopath. Like really interesting fucking like movie. It's really good. It's basically just like how far are you willing to go to like get that like edge on like So he just like he hires a guy. He gets like fucking. I think they stage a crime scene, or they like know a crime's going to take place. Whatever. I can't really remember it. I haven't watched it in a while. And his mate gets shot. Yeah, and he just starts filming him because he knows he's like right on top of him. But he's going to get like the best.
That happens across the board in YouTube in general. Like with like a reaction video or whatever, everyone wants to be first. If like a football YouTuber like after get a big game, everyone wants the first reaction.
People get the wrong takes. Like I mean, you see people rush the stuff. Like it happens. Like obviously people snap judgment and all of that.
Exactly, but when it's in a environment like true crime, it's just so much worse. Like it needs to be handled with so much more care.
You can't speed run a fucking 11-year-old boy's murder. Like it's fucking like dreadful. Let's finish the rest of this, the last minute. Let's see what she says.
Not sharing any of the photos or video anywhere. Although you can see the photos published on other popular channels. Nothing you see is from me, nor will ever be. To those who have supported me and followed my channel, and to the true crime community, I'm sorry I let you down. I cannot imagine the pain Gannon's family has gone through. My anger over what happened to Gannon is the reason I started following the case. I'm not this evil, heartless person like many are saying, but I'm also doing a lot of self-reflecting, and I'm looking into sensitivity training.
That's unreal. That's amazing.
Sorry, what? What is that?
We should all do that. Hey, everybody should go for some sensitivity training. Like, what the fuck?
Is that where you like touch stuff and you go, yeah, I can feel that?
Yeah, or like, they show you like, oh, should you post pictures of dead children on the internet? And you go, no. Like, you're reformed. Well done. Good luck. Yeah, what the fuck is that? I do, what is going on?
They just show you like a photo of like a dead animal. If you don't cry, they're like, yeah. She's finished.
Yeah, basically you're fucked.
Family's lost with anything I said or shared about this case. And it will be a long time before I ever trust myself or my decisions again.
What? I would not say that.
She's out. Yeah, it's a weird thing to like go on and be like, I'm just out of control. I mean, I can't be stopped. Fucking hell, just be like, yeah, I fucked up. And then, honestly, over something like this, you should never really upload a YouTube video again. Like, in this genre. You should just quit this genre.
Also, the way that she's reacting here, like, the overriding theme is so cold. Like, there's no emotion.
I hate the fact she's done this from the void.
Yeah, exactly. Where is she filming this from? Fucking Saturn.
Yeah, she's been sent to the depths of hell.
She's been banished.
She's in. That's why it's red. It's because it's the devil's gaming chair.
It is.
No one should have to ever go through what you guys have been through. I'm so.
It looks like she's just ripped a seat up from like Old Trafford's like dugout.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's just weird. Like that ending is odd, by the way. Just to be like, oh, if there's no emotion here, like there's nothing. She doesn't like. It's so like the black background. It's just so devoid of like humanity.
Yeah, she's.
Sorry, yeah, I always find that these videos are like that. What were you gonna say?
I was just going to say she's like done this because she's had to, not because she wants to.
It's fucking odd, isn't it, man?